Well, welcome back. In this video I'll just finish off the mower deck. So just start off with some rust converter, and it worked pretty well, as you can see here. And there was a few imperfections on the top because it was an old deck, so I know it's a bit crazy, but put some body filler just to smooth it off the bits that you're going to see. And I've gone to this much trouble, so I thought, what the hell, may as well do it properly. So it's not too crazy. I'm just taking out some of the little dings and things so that when I paint it, which I'll paint that grey, it will pretty much look like a brand new mower deck. So you can see here, turned out pretty good. It wasn't a massive work, so no big deal. Just once I converted the rust, I've just put a bit of primer, so fairly light coat just on the base there, and I let that set for a day, and I did the same on the exterior. So I put probably 3 or 4 coats, and I'll sand that off before I finish the final colour. So after I'd done the top there, I decided to use an epoxy enamel for the base, and I'm sure there's other coatings, but at the end of the day this is pretty much a showpiece. So epoxy enamel, I figured, is going to be good. It's just a gloss black, and you can see here I've chosen to use rust guard. So I put on probably 2 or 3 coats. Went on pretty well, as you can see here. And I decided to do this bit first, so then I can turn it over, finish the sanding, and then get into the final spraying of the exterior. Once I finished painting under the deck, I wanted to tidy up the plastic chute, so decided to give it a bit of a soda blast and see what would happen. So in the end, as you can see here, it turned out really good on plastic. Doesn't seem to create a rough surface or anything, and pretty much brings it back like new. So I just give it a blast on the inside first, as I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Then I'll clean up the outside, and then applied a bit of a yellow marker on that warning label. So there you go, turned out like new. Once that was done, then I finished this deck off by painting the exterior. So I've used the graphite grey, again, PPG Dulon paint. I put 2 or 3 coats on it. As you can see, it's come up really nice, and I let it set just for a day or 2, and then put the blades in. And what I've used here is I put new spindles, gator blades, which are like mulching blades, and new pulleys, and putting the stabilizer linkages back on as well. So the deck's pretty much done. In the next video I'll be pulling the rear and front sections of the body apart to do the spray painting on that, and then I'll be pulling the mower down completely to do the final spray of the frame and all the other bits and pieces before doing one final video as the final build. Stay tuned.